Well, I just had a big old spiel, and I just found out the thing wasn't recording. But anyway, shalom and welcome to the shop here. So we have another Jeep project. A bit of an update on the last one. The muffler install did last week. Have driven this thing around quite a bit since then. Does sound a lot better, yeah. I can't really hear it in the cab, though, except when you really get on it, you can hear that it's louder, but you don't really hear any sort of, I guess, engine noise. But it is a straight 6, so that's kind of to be expected. Anyway, it does have a bit more power to it. I mean, nothing like what's advertised. You know, never believe what it tells you. But it just boils down to, I guess, that little bit more shred of confidence when you're putting your foot down to pass somebody that you will make it before hitting the truck coming at you. That's about it. I mean, it's worth it. It does have a bit more power, and I do like. I don't feel regret for buying it. Today, what we got on the menu is. And I forgot to bring the fucking box out. But anyway, what we did have on the menu and what I will have to go get out of the house is a new polyurethane front sway bar bushing install on this because the stock ones are, rubber. And this thing's been feeling pretty mushy up front for last 6 months or so. And it's time to make a change there. There's the old one there. One of them. We're going to get that put in. Never done this before, so this is a learning experience for me as well. And we're probably going to fuck something up, but hey, YOLO. Now, it's only 9:30 in the morning, so I haven't started drinking yet, but rest assured, we'll be incoherent and falling down by 4. Now, what I've got here is Prothane, high-performance polyurethane bushings for my Jeep WJ. Just 37 shekels on Amazon.com with free shipping. And they do feel pretty nice. You can always tell like good parts and stuff by kind of the box it comes in almost. Cheap shit is either going to be one of two things. It's going to be a really plain box with just like one word in a really crappy font that just says bushing in like really broken crappy Chinglish. Or the crappy shit is going to be like a really fucking flashy box with all sorts of race cars and shit all over like that. Not so. Usually high performance, really good quality stuff is in these boxes that are simple, straightforward. They're not braggatory or nothing, but they do feel high quality. Everything is spelled correctly, and it's good thick cardboard, etc. And of course, if the parts feel good in your hand, then they're probably good as well. These feel pretty awesome. Comes with the grease that you're supposed to lube these up with. I was real surprised because I had heard that the stuff for these is pretty expensive down there at the parts ripoff store, and that's even branded. Usually the cheap shit just unbranded if it comes with it at all. Here we got some real high quality. I think this is like grade 8 steel inserts to go in these here. And yeah, this feels like a really nice kit. Just 37 shekels, like I said. And let's go ahead and get to it. Now, you might be asking yourselves why I got the red ones when this is clearly not an off-road Jeep or one built for on-road speed or anything like that. It clearly is neither. Well, that just boils down to I had been drinking. And there was a choice between black and red. And red. And as I said in the last video, this thing's fucking massive compared to the size of my shop. I mean, over here in America, this is considered a compact, or maybe a small SUV. It's really not compact, like an Equinox or some gay shit like that is compact. But this is actually quite large compared to this shop. If you're over in Europe or something where they have cars the size of shoes with 3 cylinders and dildo implanted into the driver's seat, this is a pretty small car for us. Of course, who am I kidding? I just bought this a couple weeks ago. That's for a later video. Now, I usually use the phone I'm using right now to film this for music out here in the shop, but obviously I can't walk around and film stuff while it's playing music because that just is crazy. So I've resorted to using my old phone. It's the original Galaxy S phone from 2011, 2010 maybe, when I got this. And good God almighty, I'm just remembering how fucking slow this thing is. I mean, I get mad at this new phone from time to time for being slow to Nexus 4. But this fucking thing, Jesus Christ, man, I'm literally tearing my hair out just waiting for it to open up Google Play and fucking install Pandora here. Planning on getting a actual real camcorder here sometime in the future, but priority number one right now is car parts, because I mean, it always is. So maybe if I don't know, sell a kidney or something, we'll go ahead and get an actual video camera and to do this right. But for now, we're having a phone. All right, so we went ahead and got that little plastic thing off. It's held on by them damn Christmas trees, which are a fucking pain in the dick. Anyway, so that's off. Got the first wishbone off, or the dog bone on the passenger side. And as you can see on this one here, this is the side that, wait, never mind. This is the side that mounts to the actual torsion bar. It doesn't look to be in too bad a shape until you stick something in there, and I mean, it's pretty fucked. Oh god, but that was the whole thing moving. This is the side that mounts to the axle. You can see on that one, that top part of the rubber up here is just completely shot. It's about to fall through there. And you stick a screwdriver in this and do that shit. I mean, this is toast. These are definitely original. And yep, here's the one off the driver's side. And as you can see, just as bad. There's the axle side of it. And there's the sway bar side of it. And yeah, just, I don't know if you can see that on film, but just cracking all over the place. It's definitely time for that to be replaced. For those of you wondering, did I even read the fucking instructions for doing this? Yes, I did briefly gloss over some general guidelines for doing this. I found on a internet forum for F-150s or something I found on a Google search. So, of course, yes, I did read directions for this. And what those instructions said was to use fire. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and spark this shit up real quick. I've actually never used this one before. I got it at a yard sale. What the fuck does that even say? Off. That means to go this way. God, I really gotta get a tripod or something. There we go. And yeah, fire. Fucking. Well, we're having some technical difficulties here. It appears, well, I bought this at a yard sale for like $1 about a year ago. Never used it because never really had to on anything. But apparently this fucking sparker thing's broken. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. And that is fucking, why is it so hard to turn on? I don't understand. There we go. And that is spark it up with an old lighter that's out of gas. Come on, you fuck. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Fuck. You know what the fuck? Yeah. God. What the fuck is this bullshit? Come on. God. There. Stay lit, you fuck. Yeah. Here we go. So they say to make sure you breathe in all the smoke that's being generated from the rubber, and also to heat it to where the rubber starts to bubble. So hopefully that's gonna do it. God, this has like the shittiest fucking flame. Look at that. It's like a fucking 3-prong little. Of course, we got lots of flammable components here, and I'm doing this with one hand while filming a fucking video with another one. And it looks like we're getting that nice and fucking toasty there. All right. it doesn't turn off. Okay. Now we're going to I'm going to set you down and I'm going to hit it with a hammer and a bolt and drive that shit out. Well, gentlemen, like 10 seconds later, that seems to have done it, but now it's hitting on my vise down there. My little fucking, oh, and that just fell out and there's hot rubber all over the fucking place. Oh, God. And yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought. That looks like that's not too fucked up. We'll flip it around and do it to the other side. And yeah, we're in fucking business here. This is great. At this rate, might not need any beer for later because I'm getting pretty fucking dizzy off the rubber fumes. Pro tip, make sure you have ventilation. So what I've done is actually opened up a passageway to Narnia in the back of my garage here. Just a big old hole to hopefully let some airflow through and keep from dying and all. All right, so I've been waiting for them dog bones to cool. Went ahead and pulled off the actual sway bar itself. You can go ahead and inspect these bushings here that mount to the actual chassis of the car. Now, those of you less mechanically inclined out there may be asking, what in the fuck does a sway bar even do? Basically, it keeps the wheels planted square on the ground relative to each other. So if you have a heavy sway bar up front and a light one up back, the car tends to understeer, which is you can turn the wheel hard to a turn and it'll keep going straight rather than oversteer, which if you have a heavier rear sway bar where the back will swing around and you can drift and do a bunch of fun shit. But generally in an SUV, you really don't want the back to swing around and start sliding. And it's kind of exaggerated. You turn the wheel and it goes plows straight ahead. Doesn't happen. It just keeps the front planted more than the back so that the back will give before the front. You go into the turn, I guess a lot straighter, gives a lot more confidence and stuff. Going on mountain passes and shit like that, cruising down I-5 or whatever. So anyway, that's the gist of it. And these here, I mean, I get the fucking things off with one hand. God, Jesus. I mean, not too bad a shape. These don't wear as much as the others because they just don't get as much weird forces on them. But yep, they're rubber and old, and while we're doing it, we might as well do the whole shebang here. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we got our sway bar cleaned up, lubed up, back on the car. Now we're gonna get these dog bones cleaned up and get the bushings in them and lube that up as we're doing it, of course. So to clean these, use some brake cleaner or really anything. What has happened here is that has fallen over at some point and broken the tip off. So since I'm a Paul Contra boy, we just put a rag over it like that. Something round like a handle of this bastard file here. And there we go. So if you'll notice, there's two different sizes of bushing in there. And that is for the different sizes on this dog bone. The one that mounts to the actual sway bar and one that mounts to the axle. So make sure that you got the right one, put in the right one. And these little steel inserts are also different lengths as well. So match them up properly, lube the inside of this, the outside of it, slap it in there, good to go. And look at that. Purtier than a Southern Belle. All right, and there we go. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Got that all bolted up back on the vehicle there. There's our chassis mounts. This light makes it hard to see, but there's the other one. Well, if the camera will focus, you can see the other one, but it's there. Nice and red and pretty and shit. Here's the other driver's side there. All done up. All right, well, we're letting her warm up here. We're going to go take her for a spin and see how she does. Give you guys an update in the next video. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. And what better way to test new suspension components than on a sketchy-ass mountain road here?